Hey, everybody. Hi. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Tiara Sharma, and I am your favorite mental health mentor. I help women ages 25 to 55 manage their emotions by teaching them emotional wellness skills, helping them to cope with stress so that they can better serve their families and have better relationships. And so I am also the host and producer of Restore Hearts TV. And Restore Hearts TV was created to empower, to educate, to build a community of people who want to take authority in the area of their mental health wellness. And so on Restore Hearts, this month, we are starting a new series called Mending Mother-Daughter Relationships, A Daughter's Journey. And before we start that, I wanted to do a mother-daughter love challenge with my mom so that we could show love and positivity for our mother-daughter relationships. Because even though we do need to talk about those hard things and address those hard things to have healthier relationships, we don't want it to be one-sided. And of course, February is known to be the month of love. And so a lot of times that's more focused on intimate relationships, but I wanted to focus on the love between mothers and daughters. And so I did invite my mom here today. We're going to do day one of the mother-daughter challenge, which was to post your favorite pic with you or your mother, with you and your mother or your daughter, and then tell us why that's your favorite picture. And so I'm going to invite my mom to come on here with me right now, so we can talk about today's challenge. Hello, Mama. How you doing?
Hi. How are you, sister?
I'm good. It's been a busy day, but I think it always is when you're a mother, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So thank you so much for joining me for this mother-daughter challenge, mother-daughter love challenge. Listen, it was just spur of the moment. I was seeing where I think people are already doing like a mother-daughter love challenge, but I was like, "Ooh, I wonder if Mama would do something like that for me, with me to celebrate the love and the bond between mothers and daughters." Definitely during this month of February, where it could be the focus can be on intimate relationships, husbands and wives, booze and bays, girlfriends and boyfriends. But I definitely wanted to celebrate love between mothers and the daughters.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to go first or you want me to go first? When we share about our picture. You want me to go first? Oh Lord. Okay. I should have known that. All right, y'all. So I shared this picture earlier, but now I'm going to put it on the screen so that you can see which picture that I love the most. One of my favorite pictures of me and my mother. So here we go. This is one of my favorite pictures of me and my mom. Now, as you can see, let me explain a little bit about this picture. In this picture, I am 36 weeks pregnant, 36 weeks and 6 days to be exact. And this is the day that I am going to be going into the hospital to be induced to have my son, which is going to be my first child. And so as you can see, I was so big and so swollen and just so ready to deliver by this time. I say ready to deliver by this time, but we had to go that route. but I could not. You listen, y'all. I could not bend over and paint my toes without losing my breath. And so my mother cut my toes, got them all together. She painted my toes. And when I look back on this picture now, it almost makes me cry. The picture, it almost makes me cry because I'm like, oh my God. Like mama, she always coming through. She's always there. Like when you need her, even the little, like the small insignificant things. At that time, like, yeah, it was a big deal because I couldn't breathe, but I couldn't breathe. But now, Christian's 5 years old now. So that was 5 years ago, over 5 years ago when that picture was taken. So, yeah, that picture is special to me for those reasons. And just, growing up as a mother and in my own experiences and stuff and realizing, man, that was just like a moment where I really needed my mother. And it was really great to have you there. So, yeah. All right. So, okay, let me share your picture and then I'm going to let you talk about your picture. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. This picture here is special because she was actually getting ready to become a mother for the first time. And the expression on her face was like, for me, it was like, okay, am I really fixing to be someone's mother? And she always used to say, Sierra used to always say she wasn't having no kids, she was not, but look at her now. She has 2. But this here is special because Chris Ray was on his way.
Oh my goodness. You don't have to tell all my business like that though. She used to say, I did. I forgot about that until you said that. I used to say I'm not having any children. I'm not having any children. And it's interesting that you said that was the expression that was on my face that like, am I really about to do this?
Yep.
Because I was not in a emotionally aware state then. So a lot of the pictures that I look back on now, I'm like, what was I thinking? Was I even thinking?
Right. Life
but
is just moving.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting though that we both picked a picture of me becoming a mother though.
Yep.
I thought that was so interesting. Both picked a picture of the moments before I became a mother. So so we talked about how that felt for me. How did that feel for you as a mother? That I was becoming a mother?
It was emotions everywhere. I was very proud. I mean, because not only are you becoming a mother, I was becoming a granny for the second time. So I was full of, I was full of joy, just full of joy. Yeah. And to think, hey, my firstborn is fixing to have a baby.
Oh,
so yeah, it was it was emotional.
Look, y'all, and I look, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but me and my mom, we did a run through yesterday, and I told her, I said, now I wasn't emotionally aware then, but I'm more emotionally aware now. And so if I start crying, y'all might see me disappear from the screen. So y'all see me disappear from the screen, though.
Shed a few tears.
I might be sharing a real tear.
They're happy tears though.
Yeah.
Tears of growth.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Tears of growth. So yeah, this was. Is anything else you want to say about? Because this is day one. This is what it's all about. Like we said, we just want to spread love and positivity for the mother-daughter relationships. Before we go into mending mother-daughter relationships, a daughter's journey that's going to start on February 19th. That's Sunday, February 19th. Those series will be available on my YouTube channel, and we're going to be digging a little bit deeper. That's part of what I do is to help people understand what's going on in their emotions, and then we heal from that. So it's going to be intense. It'll be a little bit intense to go through that, but the reason for this, you see, I got on my green shirt. Green is a color for restoration. So I am praying. What I'm praying for is that restoration of mother-daughter relationships. That when things have come in throughout the years that tried to separate us from our relationships with our mothers and daughters, whichever side of that you're on, that we just come together Some things we might be aware of, and some things we weren't. We may not be aware of. I know that you know, Mama, that one of the things that I will be sharing during that series is that letter that I did write to you when we were first going through that phase of our relationship.
Right.
So a lot of those things that I addressed in that letter, I didn't even know I was feeling them. Right. So, you know, it is important. It's important that we go through that, but I also don't want to minimize the good parts of our relationship because there needs to be balance.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the purpose, not to cut you off, but that's the sole purpose of a pen and a paper. Write it down. I mean, you write your feelings down and, you know, talk to your mother, talk to your daughter, tell her how you feel. You know, it might not be right then, even when you put it on paper right then, you might not be able to discuss it then, but you got it on paper, and you know, eventually you'll come back to it and be like, okay, now I'm ready. You know, I've reached the mark to where I'm ready to talk about it. Just like with some of the, you know, things we've talked about. You wasn't ready then, but you're ready now, you know. And I'm sure it's probably still some things in your head that you haven't exposed to me, but you will eventually say, hey, Mama, let's talk about this, you know. And then there's conversation, and once again, opening space for growth and, you know, the continued love that we share for one another, you know.
Absolutely. Look at you on here.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that response. I love your response because it is a journey. That's why I call it a journey. It is a journey, and we definitely learn so much along the way. And we want this, you know. Now I think we're in a space where we can share some, you know, be transparent, you know, about some of those things that we've gone through in our relationships because we just want to help other mothers and daughters who might not know what to do. You know, our relationships and the things we've gone through that have caused the separation in the relationship, they may not be the same, but they don't have to be the same for you to get some answers. So hopefully, you know, hopefully with this conversation, with this challenge, we will stir the hearts of the mothers and daughters so you can remember the love that you share between each other and remember why you want to be in a relationship. Why do you want to be in a relationship? Because I can't wait until, is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow when we're going to share our songs?
Yes.
I think it's tomorrow when we're going to share our songs. Y'all better come with songs. And if you're just now joining us on the broadcast and you don't know what's going on, me and my mother, we're doing a 5-day mother-daughter challenge. Mother-daughter love challenge. Because it's all about the love. And today we shared a picture, one of our favorite pictures together. So that's what we talked about today. We made a post earlier today. So if you are just now joining us, we would love to see your pictures and tell us tell us why that's your favorite picture. That's always a great thing to share. My mother does, warning, my mother does love pictures, whether she knows you or not. If you don't want her on her refrigerator door, just think about it. Think about it a little bit.
I do love pictures.
Yeah, she have. Listen,
everybody should love pictures because, you know, you can look at that picture and literally be in that moment. And I mean, I just love it. I love it. So she, you know, she's forewarning you. If you don't want Mama Rita to have your pictures, don't post.
Mom, but I don't know if Nakia is here. If Nakia is watching us, or if she rewatches this broadcast, Nakia is my sister, so she's the other daughter. She's the other daughter in this love triangle. Excuse me. So, listen, y'all ask my sister. We would come home and we would see random pictures of people and families on the refrigerator in different parts of the house, and we would say, "Mom, who was this?" Y'all, sometimes she couldn't tell us who it was. She just liked the picture. I just like the picture. Like, who does that? My mama. My mama does that.
It's the love. I mean, the picture shares shows the love, man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, people. So we won't hold you long. That's all we have for day one of the Mother Daughter Love Challenge. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that you will join us tomorrow for day two of the Mother Daughter Love Challenge. And as I said, day two, I think we'll be discussing our favorite song. If you have a favorite song that you love, that maybe the reason I'm getting hung up on this one is because my mama shared her song yesterday, and I thought my song was her song, but we realized we had a different song for each other. So if you have a favorite song as a daughter that reminds you of your mother, then you can share that. And then if you have a favorite song as a mother that reminds you of your daughter, then you can share that. And so that's what we're going to be sharing tomorrow and the why behind that. And so join us tomorrow for day two of the challenge. Is going to be the same time every day. So that's 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so thank you so much for joining us today. And we love you all. Let's continue mending our mother-daughter relationships and remembering our love with the Mother-Daughter Challenge. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, Mama.
Yeah. Bye. Love you more. Love you more. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.